If you go on Letterboxd and look at the community made list section, you'll always stumble across a few that are titled Film Bro Favorites or Sigma movies that contain the likes of Taxi Driver, Joker, American Psycho, and a myriad of similar films. While I enjoy many of these movies, there is one that pops up on these lists that is my personal favorite, and that is the 2014 psychological thriller Nightcrawler starring Jake Gyllenhaal. Every time I watch this movie, the character of Lou Bloom crawls underneath my skin and makes me paranoid of everyone around me for the next few days. It's one of those films with a terrible human being as a lead character, but you can't help but watch that story unfold. It's a great character study film, but it also has other social commentary as well. So let's take a look at it. The movie follows Lou Bloom, a weird guy that is seemingly down on his luck trying to land himself a job. After being shunned away by a construction foreman, he finds himself drawn to the world of video reporting. People all over Los Angeles listen to the police scanner and wait for horrific crimes and accidents to take place so they can film the aftermath. They then sell the footage to local news stations to the highest bidding. Lou quickly picks up the ropes and starts to become one of the best video reporters the city has ever seen. As he becomes more successful, he wants to grow his company, get to the accidents quicker, and get the most brutal shots imaginable. When the opportunity of making a ton of cash presents itself, he even stretches as far to set up crimes to film as they take place. I'd say the main reason I watch this movie is for Jake Gyllenhaal's masterful performance as Lou Bloom. For me, it's up there with similar performances like Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver and Christian Bale in American Psycho. That male lead that is so entranced in this weird state of mind where they think they are the best and nothing can stop them. All of these performances are also very similar to me because the actors do such a great job that I truly view them as the fictional characters they are portraying on the big screen.
A friend is a gift you give yourself.
The one thing that really makes Lou Bloom stand out as a more defined character for me though is the very strange character arc he has in this film. There really is no grand resolution or happy ending, we just get to see someone get more insane as time passes. In the first scene at the construction site, it is very clear Lou Bloom is a strange guy. It's really hard to tell if he's just very socially awkward, on drugs, or completely off the wall insane. This similar tone progresses through the first act, where we see Lou learn more about the stringers that crawl around late night LA looking for horrific crime scenes to film and sell to news stations. I think where Lou starts to show his true colors is when he hires Rick, played by Riz Ahmed, to be his partner during the late night filming sessions. His relationship with Rick is so cold, uncomfortable, and fake that it really starts adding an extra layer of uneasiness to this already dark film. Once Lou starts to become super successful is when the movie becomes very uncomfortable to watch. He is dragging bodies around to stage shots, allowing crimes to play out so he can get more brutal footage, and blackmailing Nina at the TV station to try and get more money and sexual favors from her. The last 45 minutes of this movie are so slimy and gross, but it's also so hard to look away from. With that being said, even I wasn't prepared for that final scene. I fully expected Lou to set up that shootout to get the craziest footage for the news station, but I never saw him setting up Rick to get shot. Watching Lou rip the camera out of Rick's dying grasp was one of the most unsettling film scenes I can think of. It truly is a train wreck you cannot look away from, and this is one of the most disturbing films thematically I have ever seen. It is also one of my all-time favorite lead actor performances.
Steady hands!
My favorite thing to talk about when it comes to Nightcrawler though is what the film is saying about us as the viewers. It has a lot to say about human nature and our morbid curiosity of horrible things that take place. Clearly, the most obvious thing the film points out is how all the different news stations will pay top dollar for video footage of what is happening around LA. News stations are just like any other business that's trying to generate profit. Views bring in the cash, and people love a visual more than just watching someone talk about something. Those video clips are gold in this movie and in real life. There's a reason why TMZ pays top dollar to leak clips of celebrities and dig up dirt on everyone. Clicks, views, and interactions are turned into dollar signs. Let's face it, we are a very money-driven society, so it's not that shocking that some news outlets are willing to push moral gray areas to try and boost their bottom line. But not only are these companies trying to make a quick buck, people eat this stuff up. We have 24/7 news stations that will ramble on and on when a new tragedy takes place, and people will stay glued to their TV, waiting for the newest update or picture to appear on the screen. Terrorism, shootings, domestic violence, missing people, it doesn't matter. There are people that will follow topics like these until the case is closed in court, or even decades after if it's something like serial killers. I think back to the Casey Anthony trial that was on TV for like a year straight, or even more recently, the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. People love sticking their nose in other people's business and talking about it online until their face is blue. Then some people go a step further to obtain police, CCTV, or stringer footage to upload uncensored videos online. There are a ton of people that are interested in the macabre, and this is the only way to really fulfill that morbid curiosity. So I think that begs the biggest question this movie is silently presenting. Are any of us better than Lou Bloom? Lou clearly has a love of his craft and was just trying to give the viewers the best material possible, all while boosting his own self-worth. People were eating that footage up at home, just like we would if any of the crimes shown in this movie were real. If Lou wasn't doing his job, nobody would be able to fill that itch of curiosity about what dark things are going on in the city. Obviously, it is morally wrong to set up crimes, get your coworker shot for footage, and not turn evidence over to the police. But why stop there? Where should we draw the line? Should we really be filming anything where there are clearly people injured at the most vulnerable point of their life? Does our societal structure and media outlets perpetuate violence to keep this never-ending train of content going? I personally don't have the answers to any of those questions, nor does this film try to answer them. But as the film slowly progresses to more deprived things, it is clearly proposing that question. At what point is this going too far? Were the crawlers Lou met at the beginning already going too far? Or did it only become a problem once Lou started to set up the crimes himself? I like how it's all left a little bit ambiguous and doesn't tell us how to feel. I will, however, say I think we may all be a little bit more like Lou than we care to admit. Nightcrawler is one of my all-time favorite psychological thrillers. It has an all-time great performance from Jake Gyllenhaal and one of the best written characters in Lou Bloom. The film isn't afraid to push boundaries, make the viewer feel uncomfortable, and end on an oddly somber note. It also has a lot of disturbing elements that can easily bleed out and be compared to things happening in the world around us every single day. Watching a fictional character slowly lose grasp with reality scratches that same itch we have for the media this movie is commenting on. This is one of those movies you can enjoy it for what it is, or sit down and have deep conversations about every small thing it may be referring to. But the most important thing to remember is, the next time you have to record something, make sure you have steady hands. I want to thank you for checking out my review of Nightcrawler. What are your thoughts on the film? What are some similar films that you enjoy? Please let me know in the comments down below, and while you're down there, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It all goes a long way in helping me out. Thank you, and have a good one, everybody.